Hey, what's going on, Trojan family? What is up, and welcome to the USC LAFB show here on the LAFB network. We are Los Angeles Sports, and this is your daily dose of USC Trojans news. We are officially in June. It is official visit season. Huge month for all of college football, but specifically, obviously, your USC Trojans. Roughly 40 blue chip prospects will be visiting USC during this month across various different weekends and days. Some of those obviously are already committed, so it's about bringing them together, building those relationships, keeping them excited and committed, and also those guys that are committed can kind of help out in the recruiting efforts to get some of these newer guys to then maybe pledge their commitment to become Trojans. So that begins today, as of this recording, Tuesday evening, June 3rd. The official visits have begun. So this is going to be a quick one. Today, I'm literally just want to just give you guys the intel, not even intel, just the list of who is going to be at USC this weekend. There's going to be a lot of news and rumors coming out of these visits, so I'm going to be back hopefully daily, dropping any dimes that I hear from people that I talk to about how these visits went, but wanted to at least just provide, I have it up on LAFBNetwork.com, but I know a lot of you prefer just sticking to YouTube and video content. So figured I could just jump on here real quick, let you know who's going to be there, so then you can kind of know who to look for and names to watch for when the rumors start churning and maybe when a couple of these come out at the end of the week. So one of the big ones I am watching, first and foremost, began today by himself, based on what I've heard. Jet Washington, 5-star, 6'5", 200-pound safety out of Bishop Gorman in Las Vegas, Nevada. He was in Tuscaloosa at Alabama last weekend for a visit. Went very well. Talked about how he could see himself there and the vision and Kalen DeBoer and whatnot. He's at USC today, Tuesday. The rest of all the official visits and recruits don't get there till the weekend. So all indications are, today and tomorrow or however long, if he ends up staying 2-3 days, he's kind of on his own, which is, I think I don't want to say there's any bad to it. Obviously you want to start building some camaraderie with potential recruits that will be there. But I think the positive is you have the entire staff that can really hone in and dedicate their entire time to Jet, telling him, how he's going to fit within Danton's system, which I talked about on a previous video last week. With his size and his ability, he can play all over the defense, whether it's free safety, playing kind of the center fielder, whether it's strong safety in the box, whether they line him as a linebacker in certain packages. With that body frame, the versatility is going to be fantastic. And we know Dan Lynn, Doug Belk, Coach Henney, all the guys, Rob Ryan, they love versatile players. And I've said it many times. I'll say it again. When looking at USC recruiting in terms of the defensive backs, don't look at them as corners and safeties. Look at them as defensive backs. I know all the recruiting websites, and we put it too, just because you want to put something next to it, but they're all going to say one guy's a safety, one guy's a corner. And I think USC probably, and the coaches are like, hey, we kind of see you in this role. But we'll see them move all over. Like, it's rare that a guy is going to just be locked in as like an outside corner his whole time. I'm not saying it won't happen, but view these as defensive backs because of how they'll kind of move them. So I know a lot of people are like, well, we already have, 4 corners. We need safeties. Like, well, view it as you got 6 DBs. Like, that's what you're kind of shooting for. And you can kind of move guys around. But Jet Washington, not a ton of chatter about him with USC. He's one I'm really watching. Like, that's a name I'm really watching to pick up steam for USC. I just think he fits. He's a West Coast guy, obviously being from Vegas, so close to home. And just that body frame and versatility could be great on the back end for USC. List of the remaining guys, again, huge visit. So Jet Washington today, he'll be there probably till Thursday, and I believe he goes to Michigan, Ohio State after that, or maybe it's Oregon. I don't know. He goes somewhere else after that. And he has official visits with Ohio State and Oregon still remaining. So Kenyi Pepe, also 5-star offensive tackle. He will be here this weekend, beginning the 6th. Elbert Hill, 4-star, 5-star, whatever site you look at, corner, defensive back. At Ohio, he will be here. Obviously committed to USC. Ethan Booby Feaster, out of DeSoto, Texas, 4-star wide receiver. He's a kid that was a 2027 kid, reclassified to 26. he will be on campus. He has official visits also with LSU, Alabama, Texas A&M, highly sought-after receiver. We'll see if USC can really make a big impression on him as they add, one or two more receivers to their class. Another receiver from Texas, Jalen Lott, is going to be here this weekend. He also remains uncommitted as it stands right now. He's a four-star kid, has visits with Texas, Oregon, and Ohio State. So all the big dogs obviously in play, but some big potential there for USC. I believe his cousin, one of his relationship is on the USC track team, actually. So, it's a family member, someone you know. It always helps to know someone on campus in a big city when you move from, across states. So, will that have any effect on it? We'll see, but just a little fun tidbit, family member on the track team. Samote Katanga, Santa Margarita edge, one of the first really big commits from California in this class. He's obviously committed. He will be here this weekend. Tamahuni Tapui, another huge flip from Oregon. He's been to campus, 13 times already, 12 times. So he's already in the dorm room, basically. Dude's already got a bed on campus, but he'll be here for his official visit and continuing to help the recruiting efforts with the other players in his class. Four-star running back Sean Alston, also from Ohio, committed, so he'll be here helping with the recruiting efforts. Trent Mosley, four-star receiver from Santa Margarita, just like Atanga. He will be here this weekend. And then four-star Peyton Dyer, another defensive back. He is from the state of Georgia, goes to Duluth High School, uncommitted. He has visits with Georgia and Penn State also lined up. This is another name I think is worth looking for. So Jet Washington is kind of my big uncommit that I'm really watching. I think Peyton Dyer is picking up some steam as well. And four-star talented kid. I know everyone kind of gets leery about these Georgia kids, but I think that there's some legs there with Dyer and some potential. So we'll see how this visit goes. Any tea leaves I hear, I will let you guys know. Roderick Tizino, the talented Louisiana receiver, four-star, committed to SC. He will be here. Cannon Smith, out of Valor, right by my hometown in Littleton, Colorado, three-star offensive lineman. He'll be here. Josh Holland now is an interesting one. He's been committed to SC for a long time, since late summer. The three-star defensive back out of St. John Bosco. Georgia's making a heavy push. Dante Williams is at Georgia, remember, former USC coach. He was the interim head coach when Clay Helton got hired. He obviously has a ton of roots in Southern California. Whatever you think about Dante Williams as a coach, he is a fantastic recruiter. That's how he made a name for himself. He has been pushing hard for Joshua Holland. So this is a really important visit for Doug Belk, for Trevon Reed, for Lincoln Riley, for Danton Lynn to secure Joshua Holland, make him feel loved, make him feel like they have a plan for him in this class, because everyone's talking, and rightfully so, but everyone's talking Elbert Hill, Brandon Lockhart, even Madden Riordan, kind of all these other guys. They were talking RJ Sermons before he reclassified, the guys that are uncommitted. No one's really talking Joshua Holland, so hopefully he'll kind of get that love, because I think he's a really talented kid that could end up being a four-star when it's said and done, so he'll be here. And then also local, committed from Los Angeles, Andrew Williams, underrated three-star edge. He will be here. The last one, I saved this for last, because this might be the most important of the visitors, and that is four-star linebacker Talanoa Ely. Obviously went to Orange Lutheran to start his high school career, is now out at Kahuku in Hawaii. And there are rumors that if things go well this weekend, he could commit and shut down his recruitment, cancel the rest of his visits. He was at UCLA to begin his official visits in May. This is his second official visit, USC. And then he has Notre Dame, Oregon, and Texas still on the docket. If this goes well, though, we know the family loves Southern California. I think UCLA has a lot more legs than people think. USC, I think, is absolutely in the driver's seat. He himself has said USC is the leader. But to me, it's going to kind of come down to UCLA and USC, because I think the family and Talanoa himself want to be in SoCal. And so if USC knocks this official visit out of the park, we could see a commitment and a shutdown of his recruitment and canceling the rest of his visits. So I will keep all you guys posted on all the tea, all the rumors, all the news coming out of this week from USC. Big official visit week So keep it right here with the USC LAFB show. I'm Ryan Dyberd. Obviously, check out LAFBnetwork.com for all of your USC Trojans news. We'll be back probably later, maybe tomorrow. For now, fight on.